Welcome to Football Carnage, and we are back with another episode of Chaos right here for you on the channel. Big up to everybody that's watching. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, turn on those post notifications. Also, everyone that's up here on the panel, all their links are in the description. Make sure that you sub to everyone who's up here. Big up to the chat. It's going to be a great episode, and I'm excited to get into it. Friday afternoon/evening. How are you guys? What's good?
Let's go.
Great, Couldn't be better. Dude, Barcelona went into a hostile environment. Mm-hmm. Two great strikers, by the way. This middle of the week, amazing. Rashford, 2 bangers, and congratulations to Mbappé once again at brace.
Bro, listen, we got our my boy Rashford got his brace.
Mbappé, dude, hey, don't give credit to it. It's scoring a penalty. I gotta give him credit.
He has done more than scoring penalties. Barca volume. Stop waffling.
He could have missed them.
Please, Barca volume, please.
I'm giving him credit.
Hey, all I gotta say is this, bro. This is all I gotta say. It's not even words. That's all I gotta say, bro. Man,
gas up.
Are you trying to clean out your ear,
bro? Marcus flipping Rashford. Unbelievable. What? Will, that second goal, I was told he was trash. I was told he was garbage.
He is.
But in a UCL night, no Lamine Yamal. Rafinha, pedestrian game. Who stepped up? I was told he was garbage, though.
He is.
What a game, bro. Honestly, that was a really good game, even for neutrals, to be honest.
Bro, he started 3 times. He's in a different league. I think he's doing great. He's exactly where he should be now. Yeah, bro. He
has same stats as Vini. 2 goals, 1 assist.
Look, I want to show you.
Probably played what?
I want to show you guys something.
In a lot.
But I'm saying, like, is unfortunate that Vini is right now on Rashford level.
What's volume? Hey,
go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead.
Here we go, people. Okay.
What are you showing us?
I'm absolutely dying here. Unbelievable. Do you know what? I can't even do these intros because Rashford.
His man running Anderson Dave's Rashford video. I think that's what it is. Oh, okay, wait. So since you guys are all glazing Rashford, and by the way, I think he did have his goals were very good. That second one was like nobody saving that.
First one too. First
one was a good goal.
Yeah, wait. So volume. Are you now saying that Rashford, it was a good signing?
Look, I'm only showing that video because they didn't show up. If he would have showed up, I never would have said anything. I would have just talked to him.
That's fair, though.
That is fair. I knew it wasn't coming. No, look, everybody knows that Rashford wasn't my cup of tea from the get-go. I said I wanted Lookman. I said I wanted even Luis Diaz before I wanted Rashford. There's just too many uncertainties. Now, he had an amazing game. Those were 2 world class. I mean, even he said it after the game. I rate my first goal more because I don't make a lot of headers, and that was a world class header. That was Lewandowski type of level striker type of header. So, look, it's a great game. It's a step in the right direction. I've been on his side though ever since I said, you know what, he signed for Barca. I'm sticking with him. I have all my support. I said, you know what, start him against Newcastle. He's played against them at St. James Park. So there was that familiarity. So I expected him to have a good game. I didn't expect him to have a brace, I'll be honest, but 2 world-class bangers, man.
You want to know what's funny about Rashford, just really quickly? And I didn't know this. So in his career, Newcastle heading into that match was the team that he scored the second most goals against. Just like I forget who was first. I forget the first team, but the second team that he scored the most against since his career started, was Newcastle. I didn't even fucking realize that stat.
But one thing I told you, Will, before I let you guys go is one thing, my takeaway from that game is that Rashford could be really dangerous with Barca because most of Barcelona goals, if you really take a look at it, they're going to be build-up play, Pedri through pass, Lewandowski finishing, that kind of touches like that. But when somebody like Rashford is so different and adds a new dimension to this team, really, because that world-class banger in like the second goal, no Barcelona player really can do a banger like that. And that's the one thing that he can add to this Barca team. That's why
I would say Rafinha can do that.
And Dave, he told me, what does he do best? And I said, he's versatile. He can play on the right. He can play on the left. He can play as a striker. Dude, that banger was off the right wing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, just so how versatile he is, and he can add so much to this team.
But yo, volume, you know what I said, and this is why at the end of the day, you can pull up the finances, you can pull up his wages. The reason why I was cool with this at the end of the day is because I knew this was gonna happen. If Lamine Yamal got injured, if Rafinha gets injured, and we just need a person to step up for like 2-3 games, he can pull up for 2-3 games. Come on, bro. He's not that garbage.
Yeah.
You know,
that banger's not a Barca goal. That's not a Barca goal.
Yeah, and look, right, not to get too much into it, right, because we are going to go into the matches, right? Obviously, like we played against Marseille. You guys played against Newcastle. We will talk about that, you know, after this first topic, right? And I'm sitting here. I'm trying to give, you know, funny enough, Omar and Waria, they're supposed to be here. Nowhere to be seen, all right? They're moving like the Avatar, okay? They're just disappearing when the pressure is on. I want to big up Barca Value. I want to big up Barca Reacts. And I want to big up Kevin for being here at the start of the first topic that we actually got to get into. Now, as you guys see by the title, the Negreira case has gotten some major updates. And what I initially want to do is just give an overview, right? Not a biased take, not my opinions. I just want to present the facts so that everybody that's watching this knows how we're heading into this discussion, right? Because we all know if this was Real Madrid in court with these charges, we'd never hear the end of it. I mean, Barca can't cry when we get penalties. So it's only fair because Negreira's son testified in court. Okay, let's actually just break it down really quickly. Nobody interrupt me for like the next minute, 2 minutes or so, right? I just got to give people the overall what's going on. So I see a lot of Barca fans are confused. The Negreira case is still ongoing. It is in court. There are testimonies and people are still getting called up to be put on the stand, put under oath, right? Because a lot of people seem to think that this case is over. It's a thing that's ongoing, right? Now, for anybody that's confused, again, I'm giving you the facts, not my opinions, okay? The Negreira situation is a case where Barcelona are basically charged with bribery from 2001 to 2018. It's alleged, right? Alleged that Barca paid between 7 million to 8.4 million euros. Now, the official charges that Barca are fighting against: bribery, corruption in sport, corruption in business, false administration, and the last charge is falsification of commercial documents. Okay. So far, 2 of Barcelona's former presidents have testified. Sandro Rosso and everybody's favorite president, Bartomeu, right? He's had to testify as well. Now, the reason why there's a huge update, of course, the former presidents will have to testify. But the reason that I'm even bringing this up is because Negreira's own son had to testify. And I'm going to just run through a couple of bullets. I'm almost done with my overview. Then I'll open it up. So just to give you a quick summary of his testimony, right? For people who say that he's irrelevant, not credible witness, 2 things. He said that he's worked for Barcelona from 2013 to 2018 as a person that gave them technical reports. He was also paid $60,000 a year to do so. He also has an ownership stake in his father's company, which Barcelona were allegedly paying. Okay. He said the payments were not only for refereeing reports. He also said that he had no idea Barca were paying his dad. He didn't know about this. Okay. He also says that Barca's relationship with his dad is unethical with the information that he's learned since he first found out back when it got exposed. Now, and for anybody that doesn't know, unethical means not morally correct, because I know some people might be like, what the fuck's unethical? Last thing, then we open it up. There's still 3 key people that are being called up to testify. Jean Laporta has to return back to court, right, to give a witness testimony. Luis Enrique has to come to court because him and Ernesto Valverde, your 2 former managers, and they're being called to see if managers use these technical reports in any way to, you know, benefit them in matches. So that's just a quick overview of what's going on right now. And the reason that I want to bring it up is because this information has essentially just came out. So let's have a conversation, people. What are you guys saying about this Negreira situation? If you're a Barca fan, are you a little bit nervous that there might be some sanctions depending on how this court procedure still goes on? Let's talk about it. Happen. Whoever wants to start first.
Hey, listen, bro, I'll go last. The other Barca fans, Kevin and Barca Volume, you say whatever you want to say.
No, you can go. You can go. It's okay. I can go.
No, bro, because I'm going to say a dead response. I know Matrix is going to get mad at it. Will's definitely going to get pissed off.
Go ahead, Kevin. I'll go second.
Okay. I don't think that I like that this has much credibility to it now. Like, why are we taking testimony from his son? I think
because he worked there.
I think
because he got paid
Spanish
too.
media. I think Spanish media is just moving slow right now, and they're doing anything to try to get some attention to these baseless allegations. That's what I'm gonna say. We're innocent.
All right, look.
Can I say something?
Okay.
Go, Valio.
Okay.
I go after you.
Look, I've already said this on my channel. I did mention it. I don't cover much news, but I do cover the news during live streams when people ask questions and everything. So I said this about the Negreira case. Mm-hmm. Something that Omar did said the other day. It's like some of that damage is already done. The fact that we're being accused, it's not a good look for the team. It's not a good look for Barcelona. I get it. So definitely, I do agree with you there, and I do agree with you that if it was Real Madrid, of course, we will be up in arms because all those penalties you guys are getting every single game. So obviously, we would be up in arms. It's like you guys getting accused of some referee stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to be this.
You are in court for it.
Now,
look at yourself in the mirror.
As far as one thing that I said on my channel, though, one thing I said on my channel is I am not going to speak on the Negreira case until I hear the judge. One thing is because they have the facts that I don't. They have ins and outs of those receipts that I don't. Now, from the outside looking in, it does look bad. But so did other cases about murderers and stuff like that, that after they became innocent and innocents that became they falsely accused and things like that. So now I just said, you know what? I'm going to keep my thoughts. Obviously, I am going to be harsh with Barcelona if this becomes true. If the judge said we are guilty, then of course I will make a big video and I will say my real thoughts and really my feelings about this whole thing. But before that, look, I just want to know, because what is the source? Because this morning, actually, no, not this morning, about 2 hours ago, I hear these breaking news things about his son or whatever, and this is what I'm hearing. Okay, this is just me. And it says breaking news: Negreira's son told the judge in court today that the remarks attributed to him about the corruption case involving Barcelona and his father are untrue, stressing that they were fabricated by the media, and specifically Cope, right? Cope was the one who reported the news. And it says a note: in the last few days, a certain section of the Spanish media spread the news that Negreira's son, that Barcelona pay money for, not for refereeing reports, but for sporting benefits. He says he never said that, and that never happened. So now
that's not the charge
between one source and another source. So
no, but volume. That's not the charge. It's sporting. People think that you guys paid for sporting benefit. That's not what you're being charged with, though.
But his son is saying that these reports that the whole point why we're having this discussion is because what his son allegedly said yesterday, and his son came out today and said that was all a lie and that was all Cope who spewed all this fake media news. I'm just letting you know what his son said today. What he said today is not the same thing that allegedly he said yesterday.
Screen. Hold up. Wait. Look at my screen, bro. Look at my screen. I don't know. There's an update, bro. I mean,
let me see.
Yeah. I don't know if you could pull it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just seen this too. Like, just a couple
exactly.
minutes.
So that's exactly what I was reading right there. That was a couple hours. So now I want to say one thing though, because yesterday you guys were talking all over the place on the chat, and I said, did his son actually say that? I didn't hear him say anything, and everything was allegedly. And
no, it's not allegedly.
It's not allegedly, bro.
Right here is what he said. That's what he said.
All right. So here's the difference from the evidence that you've brought up is that you're bringing up a Barcelona's page, their tweet, right? I'm bringing up what. But when you go to court, right? Obviously, right? We're in America, so we're not going to know what's being said. in court. This is when reporters who are in the courtroom report on what's being said, right? What's being alleged that he said, and I'm looking up like what you're saying, because his name is Javier Enríquez, and I'm not seeing what you just said like anywhere except for this tweet that you guys are showing me. But I am looking it up to see like if he said that today.
Barca
and I'm not seeing it.
Let me just say this before you guys. Barca Time is a very reliable source. They never break the news. They never break anything. They always wait until the news is actually true before they post it. Like I use Barca Times for everything I regarding news and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. They never talk about smoke. They never talk about anything. So I'm just letting you guys know. Now we're talking what allegedly said yesterday too versus like if he said this. All I'm saying is I don't want to jump to conclusions for one topic, for one side or the other, who's guilty, who's not guilty, until we actually hear from the judge. And the main reason why is because now there's a media battle between what he said, she said, and now these other media battles saying what he said, she said. So
wait, and just like one thing, Jonas, and something that I didn't bring up is the debate's not whether Barcelona paid Negreira. The club have already confirmed that they've paid him. Right. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's not the debate, right? What the issue is that they're saying that it was for match reports and for like refereeing, like to like study like referee patterns, essentially. Like that's what they paid for.
And the main reason, why Barcelona has not been found guilty, just so that people know, is that the judge and the court knows there was money paid from Barca to Negreira. So now
but the club admitted
Negreira himself can't manipulate games. He has to pay referees. So he's in charge of the referees. They're not able to find where the money came from Negreira to the referees. If that evidence was there, Barcelona would have been guilty by now. But the court right now is trying to figure out where is that money. Did Negreira keep that money, and what did he do with that money? That's the issue, because Negreira has been audited, and no exits from that money had ever been recorded. So nobody knows what effect it even take on the games. That's all I'm saying.
No, can I add something? Can I add something? Wait.
You go first.
I would say even if Barcelona is guilty, I don't think anything will happen, because truly I don't think LaLiga can really afford to even lose LaLiga.
LaLiga can't control the court, bro.
No, I'm just saying, I don't think anything will happen, because La Liga needs Barcelona in there. Even guilty,
it doesn't matter,
non-guilty.
Bro. Serie A needed Juventus, and they still relegated them.
Volume. It's different though, because the court can't sanction sporting punishments. So if they get found guilty, then it'd be on the Spanish FA to punish Barca. I think he's saying that even if they do get found guilty, the Spanish football association is not going to relegate.
I think
Barca, for example.
Maybe you get a fine. Maybe you get just a fine, and that's it.
Okay, no, I get it. Okay, I get it. I see what you're
saying. Matrix, like if you're not done.
No, what I was going to say basically is, first of all, this is all paper talk, and I'm not speaking about Negreira until it's finalized, because every single year, bro, like the last 3 years, it gets recycled. Little update here and there. I don't care, bro. Until my club is innocent or guilty, I'm not going to speak about it. I don't care.
They will not even prove anything. I'm telling you. They will just lay down the case.
You guys
Matrix, let's say that Barcelona doesn't get relegated. They are found guilty.
My point is this, bro. I'm going to be so real, and you guys might find this crazy. I don't care. That's the honest.
Of course you don't care. It's Barca. Of course you don't,
bro. Listen, I'll be so real with you guys.
It's Barca. Of course you don't care.
I'll put it this way. Real talk, bro. You guys want me to be like, give a political answer, bro? I do not care, bro.
No, I just want you to give your honest opinion. Okay, so let me ask you a question.
That's my honest opinion.
Okay, wait. So. And be real. If this was Real Madrid, would you
be saying
you don't care? Be honest.
No, you would care, bro.
We would care. I would care.
That's 3 videos a week, bro, just on that. But hold on, my point is this. Now, real talk. But my point is this. If Jan Laporta, let's say innocent and guilty, if we're innocent, I mean, we're innocent, right? If we're guilty, I trust Jan Laporta. He'll find a way out. I don't really care, bro. Once again.
They ain't gonna do anything to you, Jonas. This is what I'm saying.
Jan Laporta, bro, he'll find a way. That's my president, bro. We're talking about my president, bro. Bro, hold up. You guys are speaking about court, right? Didn't Dani Olmo, he was not supposed to play 3 different times unregistered. He still was playing the last Clasico.
They're just gonna milk out some
He
money
was
out of your
registered
club,
for
and
that
that's
last
it, bro.
Clasico.
They're just gonna
Like, you
milk
didn't
some
heal
money
the
out of your
ineligible
club.
player.
Okay, but he legit got unregistered mid-season, and he was still playing. Like,
But
Jan
this is-
Laporta against Court, bro, he's 1-0. Like, I trust him still, bro. Like, I'm not really too worried.
But it's ridiculous, though, the fact that we can't just be a well-run business. Like, that's the one thing that I do take away from this whole thing is like, dude, like, why do we always have drama going on? Like, I like, it would hurt me to my core. Like, if Barcelona cheated, because you know what? We didn't need to cheat, bro. 2012, look at the team that we had. Like, dude, we have Messi. Dude, we have Eto'o. We had Thierry Henry. Dude, we had such a stacked team with Iniesta, Xavi, dude, Puyol. Like, what are we doing? Like,
You cheated with
We
MSN.
did this was
You
totally
cheated in El Clasico with
unnecessary.
MSN.
And I guess what I'm hearing is like,
I never
because
forget.
they wanted the referees to be partial because they weren't being partial. Like that's
You
the story
robbed
that's
us.
supposed to be.
Okay, now
But I personally don't like
wait. I remember El Clasico them times. I have seen Barcelona rob Real Madrid. Barca fans, they behave like innocent
ways,
angels.
bro.
Mabara, your hands are dirty too. You are very quickly to say Madrid. I remember. Wait a second.
Why'd you say
I
dirty?
remember when Suarez.
You're so hurt, bro. It's crazy.
Mabara, can I speak?
All right, go ahead.
I remember when Suarez kicked the life out of Varane and then passed it to Messi, and Messi scored the equalizer. You think I forget about this stuff? I remember all of these Bluetooth fucking penalties for Barca. Yeah, handballs, nobody's seeing anything. Everyone is just looking in another direction. But people are very quickly to say, oh, Madrid. But your hands are dirty too. Yeah,
Okay, hold on, Matrix.
Hey, you said dirty too. So you said dirty too. That's interesting.
Yes, of course. We have got some questionable refereeing decision in our favor too. You think I'm going to say that everything has been fair, Volume? I'm not going to do that, bro.
Bro, listen.
I'm not going to talk shit here, Volume. We have got some questionable refereeing decision in our favors too. Even in the last game against Marseille, that second penalty shouldn't be a penalty. So,
bro, but my point is this: what is really the point? Like, until it's concrete. I know this is an update, but until this is concrete, I don't. Bro, guys, chat.
But it's major news. That's the thing, Jonas. No. Hold on.
Hey, Omar's here.
All these Barca fans are only two Madridista here.
All you guys make Barca content, right?
Yeah.
Your club is currently in the middle of a scandalous case, and I read out the charges. Let me remind people that might just have entered, right?
All right, bro.
Barcelona are being charged with bribery, corruption in sport, corruption in business, false administration, and falsification of commercial documents. Those are the official charges, right?
False accusation.
This is something that is going against your club. So now, right, why is it that when a major update comes out that two former Barca presidents, in Sandro Rosell and Bartomeu, testified yesterday alongside Negreira's son, who also owns part of the company that you guys were allegedly paying.
Bro,
now Jonas is sitting here saying, now Jonas is sitting here saying he doesn't care. I remember in the chat, it's not that big of a news. And I just find it interesting how the chat lights up when Madrid got a controversial call. Wait, Kevin, and big up to my guy Kevin on his IG story after Marseille. Man said Vardrid on Instagram. Hold on. Now these big updates come out about your club. This is the biggest corruption case since Juventus, and all Barca fans are quiet about it.
You know what, Will, you know what? Find us guilty. Let's be guilty then. Until we're guilty, bro. Now Laporta's gonna find a way, bro. I don't care, bro.
No, Will, you talking like we already got guilty, man? It's
you are guilty.
So see, even the city Barcelona is known for peace, bro.
I didn't give an opinion on if you're guilty. I didn't say you are.
The people of the city are known for it,
right? On the panel, are you guys genuinely shocked that the Madrid fans are basically think they were already guilty? Like I'm shocked that you guys are shocked that they're talking about
this. Man
the
came
first day. The first day we're found guilty, I will make a video about it. I'm gonna make a stream about it.
Absolutely.
When this case started, we knew, bro. From the moment that this case started, bro, we knew this was gonna be the talk of every single time in the chat. Bro, from the moment I saw this, bro, I was like, bro, watch. It's just going to be this for the rest. And listen, it's not shocking because let's be clear here. If the shoe was on the other foot, Barca fans would be doing the same thing. So I can't even sit here and be like, oh, well, you know, we would have taken the high road. We ain't taking the high road, okay? You'll be lying to yourself if you say you're going to take the high road with this. But let's be clear here, Will. And the one thing I want to say is, because I'm sorry, you guys, for being late. I will say this now. I was in the chat. I was listening to everything everyone said, right? And you guys made a lot of good points, right? I think everybody here made a lot of good points. Listen, the accusation doesn't look good for Barca. Let's be clear here, right? It is not the kind of accusation you want being put on in your club. That's the facts. And here's the thing. Bartomeu and Rosell, bro, Barca fans, if we're going to be honest, bro, we already knew those two guys. They are fucking corrupt to the core. Bro.
Exactly, bro.
Sandro Rosell went to the prison. Bro, Sandro Rosell went to prison, Will, while he was the president of my club, bro.
Because of the name.
I don't remember that.
2014. He was sent to prison.
So that's when I first started watching. Okay.
Yes, so this is before you were watching, right?
Okay.
Bartomeu took over from him. We've seen, bro, the amount of money that Bartomeu has been spending, bro, at the end. And look at how our finances look, bro. These guys, bro, we all knew these guys were shady as hell. So here's the thing. But let me be clear here. I don't know if we're guilty or not, and I'm gonna just wait for this whole court thing to be concluded. But you know what it is sometimes? Well, let's be honest here, right? Sometimes they always say this, especially in the society we live in now. An accusation is worse than being actually found guilty. When an accusation like this is put on your club, bro, even if you're found innocent, there's always gonna be people or rivals that are always gonna think that you're guilty. You understand what I mean, right? Just the stain being in your name is already bad enough. And I think like this whole Negreira situation.
Do you know what it is, Omar? Do you know what it is, Omar? It's like being accused as a man of like the R word. It's
I said this in the private chat.
Like right away.
You remember the voice message? I said it.
And
I said, bro, it's the same thing in modern society, bro. As a man, bro, if you get accused of this, just being accused is enough, bro. Even if you're found innocent, bro, your career is over.
And Omar, I have to say this, bro. And you know it's crazy. These men, Matrix and Will, they think we did it, bro. They didn't even want us to get the final verdict.
We did it, bro.
You did it. You paid Negreira, you paid him money.
Wait, to be fair, I've never said.
Prove it then, bro. We still don't know.
Hold on, but since we've had this debate, I've never said that I think Barca are guilty.
Yeah, Matrix.
I think Barca. I think Barca are guilty.
What I said was, I think even if, and this is what Matrix said, I think even if Barca are guilty, I don't expect anything to come from this case because La Liga cannot afford to lose Barcelona. So
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so like for me, it's just interesting the updates.
We're gonna pay a huge fine, like a 50.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen. They would never relegate you,
right?
Bro. Never. They would never relegate Barcelona. Never in million years. But La Liga is
La Liga is falling off a cliff. Matrix. We've seen the La Liga is falling off a cliff. Imagine Barcelona get relegated, bro. That's the end of the league.
It's basically League One. It's League One.
It's done. It's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
No.
No one's gonna watch La Liga.
And then, right, if Barca get relegated, how are we gonna do football chaos?
Damn, bro.
We're gonna
be talking about Barcelona going up against Salamanca, bro. Barcelona against Salamanca.
He will play against Ibiza.
Barcelona against Ibiza FC, man.
FC, bro. Come on, man.
Imagine going that away game,
Hey, bro, you must have another party then, bro.
Now,
Like,
and you guys know, like, what's just, you know, and like one other point that I did like want to bring up. I know Omar's not gonna like this point.
Go ahead.
But since 2018, when you guys got exposed, the La Liga dominance has stopped. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, bro.
Okay,
Barcelona,
bro.
when I first started watching brother, I've seen Barca win back-to-back La Ligas. I've never seen us do it, right? I've seen Barca.
Okay, cool. But
hold on, wait. I've seen Barca win more La Ligas than Real Madrid. I'm used to you guys.
You say that, but come on, Will. Let's be honest. You are a La Liga fan.
2018.
Well,
that's all kind of stopped.
Can I say this?
Well, bro, let's be honest. You're a La Liga fan.
No.
Around this era was when we were in our prime. Let's be clear here. This is when we were in our prime. Bro, 2018, 2019 was really when we literally peaked. After that, it was just we fell off after 2018.
Now, Will, do you really expect us to win La Liga with Serginho Dest on the right wing?
Come on, man. You know this.
We were not going to win
this. We had to go through a dark period.
No Champions League, though.
No.
Hold on, wait. So, but Will, do you really
2018,
expect
we
us?
were ass.
Yeah, bro.
biggest-
Hold on.
no, look,
You expected
my
that
biggest
2020 to 2023. You expected Barca to compete with these guys like Ferran Hutzler,
that was
men
just
like
my biggest.
Serginho Dest.
That was just my biggest knock on this whole Negreira thing, and this is why I think it's much to do about nothing, because Barcelona dominated, but look at the teams they had also. Like if they didn't have these competitive teams or these like runaway teams, like they were just running through everybody, bro. Like with the likes of Messi, dude, Iniesta, Xavi, that was just David Villa, dude, Eto'o. We literally dominated, and the only
If
thing
I send you
the
TikToks,
only thing I say about
them?
Negreira is like, where
Will
are
you?
like the things that really helped us? Where
refuse.
did we get like a let's say, okay, we may have gotten help on maybe a game or so or something by the ref where the ref went our way, but it's not like we won championships in a questionable way. We were just literally running through, especially La Liga, bro. La Liga, it's a tournament you win. It's a
I can
marathon.
send you TikToks about La Liga Barca volume.
In the Champions League, there's more room for discussion where you said, you know what, there's a few calls here and there when the game is tied, and you can really see the referee kind of switch the game towards this team or that team.
But Negreira
Liga,
is for La Liga, not Champions League.
But can I say this now? But Matrix, and I want to ask you both. Wouldn't you guys agree that around that time when we were back to back in the league, you guys were more focused on your European exploits?
It's not about that. I'm saying I have witnessed with my own eyes questionable decisions for Barca.
I can say the same thing about your club, bro, especially in the Champions League.
Not only that.
Hold on. We're talking about Spanish football.
La Liga,
No, the reason I'm bringing up the Champions League because you guys did a team on that.
We are talking about Negreira.
The reason I'm bringing up the Champions League is because
Negreira can only affect La Liga, not Champions League. You paid Negreira.
The reason why
You were
I'm bringing up the
dominating La
Champions
Liga,
League
not
is because
Champions League.
it coincides with when we were winning league titles. So when we were doing well in the league, you guys were doing well in the Champions League.
You
so
were paying him during them times that you won the La Liga, my friend.
When you're sitting here talking about, oh yeah, these decisions and those were the times, when we were dominating La Liga, bro. Okay, so should I bring up the moments when I felt like Real Madrid, the referees?
My brother, you are in court for paying the guy.
Should I bring that up?
That you won the La Liga.
Because this is the thing, bro. We can always do this, bro. There's always a moment.
No.
Omar, but you can't do that because as of right now, we're
when
not
have
in court.
we been in court?
We're
for
not
this
in court.
Type of stuff.
Hold on, wait. So do you think that people just go to court because they say, "Oh, we think Barca did this"? No proof. No kind of, thing that...
Look at Barca fans crying in the chat.
Because if that was the case, then everybody would be going to court. It's not that easy to get a case to this level. You guys are acting like this is just fucking people just show up to court and they testify.
Listen, Will. This is how I look at it, right? At the end of the day, there's a lot of things about this case I don't know about. I'm not going to sit here and say I know everything about it. But I'll say this now, Will, right? I'm going to wait. This is how I haven't really talked much about it, is because I really don't know everything. So I'm just like, bro, I want to first of all wait until this whole case is actually solved and we know if we're guilty or innocent.
Well, can I say this though?
Yeah, go ahead, Warrior.
In La Liga, Barcelona should have actually went 5 in a row, man. 2014 in the last game of the season against Atletico Madrid at Camp Nou. We got robbed. Leo Messi scored an open goal. Could have actually easily win Barcelona La Liga. And Mathieu Lahoz, the referee, actually came out.
Where was Negreira that day? Where was Negreira?
Yeah,
I guess
on vacation in Bahamas.
Check the bounce, Will, before the game.
Came after the game. He said, "I apologize. I made a mistake." 2016-17 season, multiple times against Real Betis, an open goal got disallowed. Against Villarreal, got open penalties. There's a lot of situation that Barcelona actually could have won La Liga easily. So
wait,
I don't understand this whole Negreira case.
Okay, wait. So let me ask you a question. Everybody in here is Jonas. Don't answer because you're still in school. Everybody here has been in college, right?
Yeah.
When you guys cheat, do you get an A+ every single time?
Yes, sir.
Oh my days. Okay, you see,
Come
bro.
on now.
Then you're an idiot. Sometimes you gotta throw in a little B-.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I see what Will is saying.
You calling it La Liga getting? You calling La Liga getting robbed as a B-, Will? As a B-?
What
La Liga title, bro.
I'm saying is, when you cheat, right? Because I'm somebody that's cheated during school. You don't just get an A+ every time because now your teacher is thinking, This guy is not that damn smart. How the fuck is
Yeah,
he getting 100?
But Will,
on every test?
there's no money involved there. In La Liga, there's money involved.
No, but what I'm saying is, you gotta make it look reasonable. What do you think, Barca?
Nah, bro, Will, I'm be real.
Warrior,
So
hold
basically,
on,
you're saying,
hold on.
so basically,
So
you're saying
imagine if Barcelona for 17 years got every single decision going their way.
Okay,
That
but
is
wait, let me
obvious.
ask you something.
Bro,
Let me just ask you one thing.
why
This
would
is
we
the
put
last
it
thing
not
I'm gonna
get La
say.
Liga, bro?
Dude, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. Look, Will.
Yeah.
Okay,
We gotta move on.
so
though.
just like you're
Yeah,
saying, right? Like, okay, so we're not gonna cheat every time. Okay, so that's one call that meant one title for Barca. Okay, show me one call under the Negreira tandem per se that you thought it was okay. That call gave them the title.
Wait, so why you didn't
You
ask
robbed us in a
before the show?
Clasico.
Why you didn't ask us before the show?
You compare
Matrix,
one
which
call.
year? You
That
can't
means
just say
that
we
we're
robbed you.
cheating.
Which year did we rob you? Which year did we rob you?
I will send you video. No
All
problem.
I'm
with the
saying
chat.
is I can point to
I
one
will
thing
send you. It's
and
in,
say
I
where
think
was Negreira
2017 or
during
something
that
like that.
during that
2017.
call. Where was Negreira? But you
Value
tell
would
me
have
one
asked this
call.
question
I will
earlier.
Tell
send
me
you,
one
Omar,
call.
No worries.
By the way,
One call.
Value.
That gave us a
If you
title.
would've
One
asked
call.
this- By the way, Value. If you would have asked this before the stream, and if you'd have let me look into
Oh,
it,
yeah,
more,
yeah,
where
we're
I
gonna
could
look it
say,
up. Okay.
This year. Well, of course, I'll look it up. The fuck?
Well,
Like,
well,
what do
you
you
know
think?
what?
Every call of every single year, 17 years.
I didn't even have to look it up. I didn't have to look it up.
I can go look up.
Matrix didn't. Yeah, Warrior didn't have to look it up because
didn't
it
have to
was
look it
so
up.
ridiculous. It was
That's
so
the thing,
ridiculous. You can
bruh.
see it.
There are some things
I'm telling
that
you,
that
robbed
should
us
just
in a
be in your
Clasico.
mind, bro. You should be like, yo, I remember this specific moment.
that
I
give
will
us a
never
title?
forget this
Well, no.
moment.
One game.
I can tell you about moments.
And then
Because
one
the
moment,
title-
Will.
By the way, but Volume didn't ask for a moment. He said,
I asked for
what
one
decision went against. Hold on. He said, what decision went Barca's way that robbed Madrid of a title? I can give you a moment, right? Like, for example, and which El Clasico was it where fucking was it Suarez?
Bro, I'm telling you, Suarez chopped Varane down
Okay,
and
I
it led
remember
to a
that. That's
fucking
one
Messi
bad
goal.
pen.
This
Okay,
guy's
hold
talking
on.
about
What about?
nothing.
All right, fine.
That's
What
one
about
game.
the 2-year period?
One
We're talking about
game.
17 years.
Come on, man. The evidence is there, bro.
Hold on. What about the 2-year period?
All the Barca fans crying.
No,
Wait, Matrix, let Will say what he has to say. Stop being so emotional.
No,
You're being
no,
emotional.
I'm just
Barca
asking.
fans in the
rattled. You're so rattled. Calm down, bro.
I'm just asking.
I'm not
Yo, big up
rattled.
Sam.
I'm rattling
It's
people.
Sam joining from bed, bro.
Yeah, he's in bed, bro. My guy's in bed, bro. My guy's
Bro, do you know what it is? I was like, yo, these guys are on. I'm like, bro, let me just jump off for like 2-3 minutes and then I'm bouncing it.
Yeah,
Bro,
Sam,
I'm
give
fucked.
your take on this, and then we have to move on.
Yeah.
Go
Nah, bro, it's just, bro, I'm just gonna wait until the case, until what happens, and until what the evidence is, because, bro, none of us actually know, and I'm not gonna sit here and say something and then it proves to be something completely different, because then I'm gonna look like an absolute idiot. But listen, if they are found guilty, we will talk about what should be happening then. But
Thank you. Exactly.
but
That's
Guilty.
a cool answer.
yeah, I mean, I'm not the guy who likes to jump in the gun like that. In it don't really matter. But listen, man,
I
it
will
is
make
what it
you
is,
say
bro, man.
next stream we have together, Sam. Don't worry. I will make you say it next stream we have
No.
together.
You say you manipulate his things or
I will
what?
make you
No,
say
Matrix.
that
Let me tell you
these
something, bro.
pricks are
Let me tell you something, bro.
fucking
Let me
guilty
tell you
and
something,
cheats,
bro.
and pay the refs.
Because
We all know that they did.
Let me tell you
Yeah,
this.
these
bro.
Barca fans, they will
It is
never
the thing,
say that
Matrix,
we done it,
Matrix,
yeah?
Matrix.
It's
Here's the
not
thing.
cool.
Care.
Here's the thing, my bro.
It's not
Like-
cool to point the finger at
Here's the
people
thing,
when
Matrix.
they have not been found guilty, bro. It's not
You
cool.
paid
Okay, bro.
Here's it, Matrix,
I'm
Matrix.
not saying
Here's the thing, bro.
Negreira.
One
You
question.
paid-
One question.
I'm telling you, bro. Listen,
One question.
if
Are you guys
if I know someone-
happy?
Listen,
We
you
talked
paid
If
Barca
I know
for
somebody that knows somebody who told me that
Omar, you
Matrix.
paid.
Wait, hold on, Matrix.
What
If
are
someone
you
told
paid?
me, if someone told me
Kevin and
that,
Omar,
if somebody
they
told
were,
me your Matrix stole my wallet, bro, guess what? Should I call you a thief then?
yes.
Even if I don't,
stole
no,
your
I
wallet,
should call you
yes.
a thief. Okay, no problem.
All right,
I
guys,
just wanna ask
let's
one
move on.
question.
though.
Referees.
Let's move on.
I
Let's
will.
move on.
I'm gonna
paid
bounce,
referees.
brother.
You
Be
know
safe,
you
mate.
Are
Yeah,
you
be
guys,
safe, everyone.
are you
We'll
guys
talk.
happy?
Talk
My
soon. Be
defense,
safe,
are you
people.
guys happy? We spent
You are
an hour
cheats.
talking about Negreira. You guys must be really happy.
No, I'm actually
man,
not
this concept
happy
is crazy,
because we didn't speak for an hour. We spoke for like 36 minutes technically. So
We
for
should be
another
speaking
30
5
minutes,
hours
it
about
would have been
this.
even better. But let's
Bro.
move on though, right? I mean, look, obviously we got to see how it plays out, right? And guys, let us know in the comment section what you're saying. Also, let's get to 100 likes as soon as possible, and make sure that you subscribe to everyone that's up here. All their links are in the description of this stream, right? So go support everybody. Now, I do want to move forward though, because we did have Champions League, right? And I do want to start off with the Barca game since we're already talking about you guys, right?
Big up Omar BYT. Big up Omar BYT as always.
Newcastle won, Barcelona 2. They went to St. James Park. No Lamine Yamal, no Alejandro Balde, and they got a very good result against a solid team that a lot of people thought would give them more problems. What are you guys saying for that, man?
They did. Come on, man. They did give us one. Like, let's not sit here and pretend like that game was a walk in the park.
No. I thought they'd give you more problems.
Bro, let's stay here.
They looked shit from set pieces, which I thought they would win the set piece battle.
But
that's
the thing. We handled the set pieces amazingly, bro.
They made Barcelona.
Bro, they had like so many corners in the game, and we handled it well. Let me just say this, right? Let me just start. Honestly, bro, I mean, it's the start that I expected against Newcastle. I knew that game against Newcastle was going to be a work. I knew Newcastle were going to come in and they were going to play out of their skin, and they did. They really did, man. They really gave it a go, right? We had a slow start in the game. We kind of picked it up around the end of the first half. Second half started the same way, right? Newcastle in like the first few minutes of the first half, bro. And before even the end of the first half, Jean Garcia had to make a great save against Anthony Gordon. That save, ridiculous. And Jean Garcia, bro, listen, I'm going to talk about him later, but as far as the game is concerned, Rashford scoring 2 goals, bro, I'm just happy for him because we all know, like I said it on my stream yesterday, bro. I think that Rashford is an example of a confident player. You saw it in the game yesterday. He was not taking shots in that first half. He was just trying to cut inside. When he got that first goal, you saw there was a spring in his step. That's why he was so confident to take that second goal, that shot from outside the box, which we hadn't seen him do anything like that for Barca so far. You understand what I mean, right? So clearly he's a guy who feeds off confidence from what he does in games and also in performances, right? In basically how do people call him out, whether the media are praising him, whether they're hyping or they're criticizing, it affects his mentality, right? And he showed an amazing performance. I was very happy for him. You know, I'm happy that he's got his goals this early, right? For Barcelona, right? But I got to give some shout out to certain players. I need to talk about Jean Garcia, bro. My guy.
You gotta make it a little bit quicker, Omar.
My guy. What's that?
No, it's like a little.
No, yeah, I'm gonna make it quick, bro. Jean Garcia, bro. I just have to say this. Jean Garcia, bro. I'm gonna be very honest right now. Will, hot take, on form right now, he's the best goalkeeper in the world. On form right now, best goalkeeper in the world, bro. Look at the games that he saved us in, bro. He won in the game against Rayo Vallecano. He's the reason we didn't lose that game. We should have lost that game, absolutely, right? Yesterday, Newcastle had so many chances, bro. If that was Ter Stegen, we were losing that game, bro. Come on, bro. Some of those 3 chances were going in. Let's be clear here, right? And also, shout out to Araujo as well, man. Listen, people criticize Araujo all the time, bro. But brother, he cooked. He handled himself well yesterday, man. And yeah, but I don't want to. Obviously, I want to let the panels have their say. But those were for me the highlights of the game, right? But amazing start to our Champions League, really.
Yeah, I want to go next. Look, man, this was an incredible game. This whole week, a lot of you guys, some of you did, some of you not. Will, I know you picked Barca to get a draw. I picked Barcelona to win. And honestly, like everything played out exactly the way I thought it was going to play out. These guys are strong, big physical bodies. Dave Matrix kept reminding me of this big twin towers here, twin towers there. Oh, my goodness, these guys are so big. Look, I've been watching football long enough to know that physical is not everything. Even Michael Jordan said it once. Your body, your physical, you have to have the ability. And when it comes to ability, dude, Barcelona has the biggest tandem when it comes to the best midfielder in the world. We have the best midfielder. We have the best second midfielder because Frankie de Jong, the way that he played in this game, it was absolutely insane. You know, he had 93 passes and he only missed 3 of them. That was crazy. That was very necessary because that pressure was coming. And then what? They were just they're high pressure. Obviously, they got tired. And they had success early in the game, like the first 15, 20 minutes, but they lacked technique. They actually did have the chances. There was one time they blew past the high line, was a diagonal cross, and the guy literally missed. He literally missed the ball. He didn't even hit the ball, dude. That's how bad
that
this guy
was.
Like,
that was Gordon.
De Jong, second best midfielder.
They have the physical, they have everything else, but they lack so much IQ. And IQ is what Barcelona has everywhere. And this team with this depth is just insane. The way we finished this game, my biggest takeaway is how much we control the game in probably the last 10 to 15 minutes of that game. It was just crazy to me. The defense looks better in this game, and hopefully I did see the highline stepping it back a little bit better, and I think that was very helpful for Araujo to win those battles as well. So I think that was the trenches. That's where Barcelona won the battle, because Pedri and Frankie in the second half just took it over. They just couldn't do. They were tired, and all they had to do is just sit back, and that's when we just really took over the game.
Yeah, I definitely agree with volume. I just want to highlight someone who I haven't heard mentioned yet. Gerard Martin, actually, I think he was playing a pretty good game. He held his own and at the left back. I think Araujo and Kubarsi.
He held his own.
I think Araujo and Kubarsi
I don't trust him, to be honest, guys.
Gerard Martin held his own.
Yeah, bro,
Where
he held
did
his
all
own.
the Newcastle chances come from?
Elanga got
whose
past
side?
him, I think, one time, and I think Gerard Martin had a great game. Yeah.
So you tell me Elanga got through one time?
Oh, let me finish my sentence though. So I think Araujo and Kubarsi were also pretty good in the back line. I didn't expect them to have this defensive, this kind of this strength right now behind them, because like Volume said, we were hearing a lot about the Twin Towers that Newcastle has. I think we were
every day.
Yeah.
Every day what?
Of course, we're gonna try to
every day you guys were posting those pictures about these guys being so tall. So much talked about this guy Nick Wotamade, right? He's such a big physical presence, and I do think that Newcastle overthink it a little bit, because you know what? I noticed when they finally got those corner kicks, what they were doing is they were doing double touches instead of just sending it into the box. I thought that was another mistake. It's probably it's almost like the coach thought, you know what? Barcelona prepared all week for these corner crosses, and I'm not going to send them. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to just play it in the corner and see what we can do, some element of surprise. I think he just overthought it, man. All you have to do is get those corners into the box, and they weren't even doing that. And you know what? John Garcia in this game, dude, like, to give credit to Omar, in this game, John Garcia saved 1.26 goals, expected goals, which is insane for one game. 1.2, it's a big number for a goalkeeper. So imagine putting that goal back into that scoring line. Now we're just getting 1 point instead of 3, and you putting that together with the game against Rayo Vallecano, dude. Joan Garcia is the steal in the dude. He's 25 years old. He's the steal in the next probably 10 to 15 years, man. We rob Espanyol, bro.
15 years.
I did want to ask you guys a question. Wait, so go ahead, Matrix. Go ahead.
No, he said in 10, 15 years, if he's 25, in 15 years, he's 40. You want to have 40,
dude.
He
can play 10 years. He can play 10 years.
25, all I'm saying is 25 is a really young age for a goalkeeper.
Yes,
absolutely.
25. 10 years.
I agree.
At least
10 years he can give you.
Wait, but I did want to ask you guys.
Okay, I understand.
I did want to ask about Pedri because I feel like the glaze that this guy gets.
Best midfielder in the world, my friend.
And it's almost as if people aren't allowed, or maybe in the Barca fan base, it's illegal to say that Pedri had an okay game. Pedri wasn't the best.
He didn't have a great game.
The way that people are talking about that Pedri performance, this is why I call this midfielder a make-a-wish
Can I say
kid.
something?
Because it's like Pedri does the basics, and people act like they just witnessed Maradona or fucking Pele in the World Cup or something.
No, but that was the first time.
Paul Scholes went out of his way to post Pedri on Instagram.
Dude, do you see Grealish? Grealish too. Grealish this.
We have seen way better performances.
This is just
that Pedri performance against Newcastle, because in the chat, by the way, because in the chat, I was seeing people, and not in the live chat, I'm talking about in the Chaos group chat, I've seen that performance be called as phenomenal,
we know who it is.
Great, amazing. Pedri, Dave even said Pedri was the best player on the pitch.
No, he wasn't.
Not the first half.
What are y'all talking about?
Bro, he was good though. Like, what do you want us to say? Like,
he was good.
He was okay.
Okay, look. I'll say this, guys. I'll say this because I have to go. I'm running up against the time here. But what I will say though, I think it's just a misunderstanding, because maybe in the chat we may have said something that make you guys think. Because honestly, like, if you look at my stream on my post game show, I said that I thought that Frankie de Jong was better than Pedri. So I never said Pedri's masterclass. But what I will say though is, and I think this is just the main point, and my whole takeaway from Pedri in every game is that I feel like if we didn't have Pedri for this game, and I'm anticipating everything that he's doing on the field and everything that we wouldn't be able to do if he wasn't there. Like, for example, that pressure, we wouldn't be able to hold that pressure if we didn't have. Dude, how many times did we saw that link-up play between Frankie and Pedri, and they just went around those big bodies, those big physical presses? Dude, that's insane, bro. And the fact that he always he knows when to pass it back, pass it forward, go in stride, attack the space. And this is just what I'm saying. Like, all I'm saying is, if Pedri wasn't there against Newcastle, I don't like my chances winning that game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I want to say this with the Pedri thing. Pedri wasn't his best game, but think about it. Look at the English media. They watched one game, an average game from Pedri. And look, he's got the whole world in disbelief. And that's a 7 out of 10 for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Paul Scholes said he's my new favorite player. You got everybody, Thierry Henry. All these guys saying he balled out.
Grealish, bro. It's not just Barca fans.
Bro, and this is the thing. I thought, honestly, for him, average, maybe a slightly above average game, he could play way better than that. I know that. But
that's the guy with the...
The thing is, bro, I thought he played well, man. That chance to Lewandowski, if Lewandowski scores that, I feel like we're talking differently because, like, now he got assist. You know what I'm saying?
The most scary thing about this game, though. Oh, go ahead, guys.
But like you mentioned, Yoris, this for me, after this game. After this game finished, for me, I wasn't like Pedri was amazing. For me, this was a standard Pedri performance.
Yeah,
I was kind of shocked about how much he was getting glazed. But again, this is the first time the English media, English PR have seen this guy play. So I'm not actually even surprised about how much he's getting praised. But I'm gonna go back to I'll talk about the game soon. But I'm gonna go about the Pedri point.
So yeah, as far as the Pedri point is concerned, I mean, listen, you guys kind of echo what I said. I don't think Pedri had his best game yesterday. Absolutely not. I don't think he had his worst game either. I do agree with Will. I just think he just had a okay game. But that's the thing. Even his okay games is just incredible for certain people, in the eyes of certain people. Because even when he's okay, he's good. You can tell. Hold on. You can tell that the Newcastle, Eddie Howe, they targeted Pedri in that game. They knew, they were like, yo, in that midfield, we need to cover Pedri, bro. You saw like they had like 2-3 players, bro, literally covering all the spaces so that he doesn't find someone to pass to, right? They nullified him, right? And De Jong was in that game the better midfielder in that game, right? So yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah, sometimes this happens with players.
I don't know.
Let's be real, right? Sometimes I think that you see a lot when De Bruyne was in the Premier League. I think De Bruyne was that player who is not the level of Pedri. But the thing with De Bruyne is, De Bruyne was one of those guys that the media would always glaze every single time. Even when you're sitting there watching, you're like, bro, I didn't even see De Bruyne in this game. You understand what I mean, right? But because he made one good square pass or 3 good square passes, right? People are singing his praises. So,
and mind you, Omar, he didn't make Team of the Week for the Champions League.
Yeah,
but the way that people are talking about that performance, I expected him to be the first player that was involved. Because I'm thinking, again, see, people take like what I say as I don't rate Pedri. I think Pedri is a great player. But I just see him get praised when I think he was mediocre in certain games. The first half, I don't think Pedri was all that. I think Pedri was anonymous the first half.
This is the thing,
I think the second half, he was good. So if you have a mid first half and a good second half, I didn't know that you can only judge on 45 minutes.
Well, but you know what we never say, we never account, bro. Like, and I want to give my take on the game, but like with Pedri, like in the first half, right? Like you're saying he's mid, but let's say like that's Fede Valverde having a mid game. Fede makes up with the defense, bro. Pedri, nobody talks about this guy plays defense, bro. I don't know why he's very good, bro. That the defensive work he did in the first half was very good, bro. And this is why I feel like he gets underrated a bit. You're saying he gets overrated, but nobody speaks about his defense. Every single time. I know you guys said De Jong played good. De Jong actually did play good defensively too this game. But Pedri's the better defensive, in a way, midfielder out of the two. So I feel like we just don't ever praise him for that side of the ball too. You know what I'm saying? So I thought the first half he was solid. Second half he was like really good, man. That's what I thought.
Can I say this about one player? Sorry, one player that's no one is mentioning is Jules Koundé. For me, he was the second after Marcus Rashford. He got the man of the match, but he, for me, I actually like him the most. He was blocking everything. He had an assist to Marcus Rashford for the first goal. Amazing header, by the way, from Rashford. I did not know he can head a ball like that. And the second goal, I mean, oh my days, man. We're talking about the best goal of the season so far, man. Outside the box. The guys are easily the best shot ball striker in the world right now. When he can shoot the ball, they talk about Valverde and stuff, man. This guy, when he shoot the ball, no one can shoot him
what
like
type
him, man.
of medication are you on right
let me
now,
talk.
Audio? What's
Let
going
me
on
talk.
with
Let me
you today,
talk
man?
about the lineup as well.
On my show as well, you were saying this type of stuff, bro. Brother. What best?
I'm not.
One
Who has
fucking
ball
goal,
striking?
bro, brother. Calm down.
No,
You're talking about he's scoring
Rashford has
bangers
shown.
every week.
You're the last person
No,
to
let
talk
me-
about this, Matrix.
let me
are the
ask
last
you guys a
person
question.
to talk
Will,
about this,
please,
bro.
right
But
before I
you
go,
to the Madrid section. Well, I'm waiting for us to
I'm
do the
leaving,
Madrid
guys, but I want to ask you guys a
You will not
question.
even let me talk during the Madrid section.
Because the
Don't worry,
Madrid fans
Omar.
haven't talked. I want to ask you guys a question. Look, I don't think this was the biggest Barcelona performance, and we got a huge win at St. James Park. To me, that is the very good sign going forward, coming into La Liga and in the future in the Champions League, especially because we got to play PSG. Do you guys think, from your perspective, that is the case, or do you guys feel like Barcelona is coming, or do you guys feel like Barcelona this is just a one-off?
Go ahead, Matrix.
I don't think it's a one-off. Like, you're still a good team. Like, I haven't said that you have turned into a shit team just because Inigo Martinez left. What I have only said that the backline that I'm looking at right now, I don't think that backline is ready to win the Champions League. You will go far again, but can that backline handle the latter stages of the tournament? Like, if you get an injury to Balde again in the semi-final and you're forced to play with Gerard Martin again. Yeah, and these players again. This is the thing that I'm saying. I'm not saying this because I hate Barca. I look at the team and I'm just seeing, for Real Madrid, same case. We lack still a bit more depth in our squad to be ready to compete and win the Champions League. Because one or two injuries in some positions for both of us, and we can be in big trouble.
Yeah,
Matrix.
You're absolutely right, Matrix. I agree with your point there. I think that yes, Barcelona and Real Madrid. You can see from. I mean, obviously, we're going to talk about Madrid next, but you can see from our first few games in the league and the Champions League, there are some obvious weaknesses that are still in this team. That if we don't learn to, like, maybe, you know, if we hopefully things improve for, I guess, both of our team's sakes, right? I hope that this season my defense can prove me wrong and, you know, continue in the good form that they're in, right? But one thing I will say is this: we played 2 games, right, without our best player, Lamine Yamal, right? And despite all of that, and this were not, and I know Valencia is different. We completely battered Valencia, but the game against Newcastle is a game where you can see we missed Yamal a lot in that game, right? We missed him. You could see like the ball
Balde too.
Starving, bro.
Yeah,
people criticize Lewandowski's performance. I'm sorry, Lewandowski is a striker. He's in the box. He's waiting for the ball to get to him. No one is producing the ball in the box. What was Rafinha doing? What did Rafinha do throughout that game? You understand what I mean? If Yamal was there, Lewandowski might have actually gotten some production in the game, right? But even despite all of that, despite not having Yamal in 2 games and potentially not having him on Sunday either, right? We're still managing to find a way to win. And for me, Will, that is what really impresses me, because it shows me that this team have the mentality to get it done without our best player. Because you've seen people have been calling us Yamal FC, this and this and this.
Yes.
I mean, listen, we could say the same thing about your club right now. Mbappé right now is carrying your attack. You understand what I mean, right? If God forbid you guys lose Mbappé for like a week or 2, you're gonna be like, okay, well, bro, let me see what's gonna happen in those 2 weeks when we're playing.
Can be problem.
Games. Do you feel me, right? I want to see the team turn up, and that's the thing. So that's one thing that impressed me: the fact that this team still is managing to play at a high level without our key player in the team.
But Omar, I would say we saw the combination of Gonzalo Garcia and Vini together in the Club World Cup too. It was working.
Decent,
I would say.
Like Matrix, really quickly, bro. Like,
Yes.
what'd you say for like this match? Like your thoughts, and then we'll let Warrior. And,
I would say
Jonas
Newcastle had 2 clear-cut chances in the beginning of the game. Anthony Gordon won one opportunity. Elanga got through, and Anthony Gordon missed the ball totally. And the other one, Joan Garcia scored, Joan Garcia made the save. Harvey Barnes trying to imitate Franco Masantuono out there, Mavada, against Barcelona. But again, Barca, they survived the first half because in the first half, they were getting a bit bullied. I would say the first 30 minutes, the physical battle, Newcastle had the upper hand. But in the second half, much better. And that's the thing with Pedri as well. I have seen Pedri have games which have been 10 times better than that one against Newcastle. That's why I don't understand how all of a sudden people put out stories now and say, "Oh, Pedri is my favorite." Mobada, you have missed Pedri then. You haven't seen Pedri's best games then. I feel sorry for you because that was far away from one of his best performances in the first half. In the first half, he was having a hard time with Tonali and these people. Second half, much better. But again, Pedri, every game he would give you minimum 7 out of 10. He's Barcelona's most consistent player. He was that the last season too. He's like Valverde, minimum 7 out of 10 every game.
Bare minimum, yeah, bare minimum.
Yeah. I gotta say this though. So basically, what I was saying is that this is a UCL dub. This is a UCL dub where you're not playing at your best and you still get the job done. Like, I know everybody wants to win 4-1. That's not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Newcastle are a good team, tough away venue, right? We shut up the crowd and everything like that. And then, listen. Am I lagging? Guys, am I lagging?
No, you're good.
No, you're good. You're good. Go.
You're good, bro.
Oh, my bad. I was lagging on my end. But what I was gonna say, the goalkeeper, Jan Garcia, he steps up, right? Your new signing steps up, Marcus Rashford, right? Your best player is not there, Lamine Yamal, and you still get the job done. Like, I think it's a good win overall for Barcelona. And I have to say, Jan Garcia played amazing, right? You have, for me, Rashford, right? He was the reason why we won. That second goal is huge, right? And then you have Koundé. Wow, what a performance. Listen, my right back, the best right back in the world, Jules Koundé. Put respect on his name. And then also, I have to say it, Ronald Araujo. A lot of Barcelona fans thought Araujo was going to fold. And he was our second best player. In my opinion, I thought Jan Garcia was the best. Second, probably, a third, because Rashford. And then I think Ronald Araujo was the third best. And, bro, even if you don't like Araujo, you got to give credit where it's due. Everybody who's talking about the physical, bro, he bullied Dan Burn. He won every single set piece. So you got to give credit where it's due. He balled out, and he just got to do it again. Now there's PSG. Let's see if you can perform.
I think this type of game benefit his qualities more, Araujo.
Yeah. Last thing I want
like Warrior, jump in. Warrior, like finish us off, bro.
One thing I was kind of scared when I saw that lineup from Newcastle because I was expecting Nico Altamada. That's why I wanted Araujo to start. But when I saw Harvey Barnes, Anthony Gordon, I was like, he might be struggling against these fast players. But he did absolutely amazingly, man. And one thing that I really liked when Newcastle actually Anthony Gordon scored that goal, I really liked how Barcelona closed that game off, man. It shows that Barcelona have learned from that Inter game, man. Casado taking one for the team, getting the yellow card. Pedri telling the players, give it to me. I will waste the time with the ball. And Barcelona saw that 7 minutes run like that easily, man. And that's what we learned against that game against Inter, man. I really, really like this, man. It shows experience already from this team, man. And I'm really excited.
I feel like people are also sleeping on where
we got one, Omar. Because Wait, all right, no. Like, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that I feel like people are kind of forgetting, I guess, because his performance has really been overlooked. People underestimated how good Gerard Martin was in that game. Gerard Martin really pocketed Elanga for most of that game. I'm sorry, but he did. This is a guy who, well, let's be honest, we Barca fans will tell you, we did not.
I know he's sarcastic now. Okay.
Right? I'm being that serious. I'm not a fan of him. But he really stood out. He did a good job. The fullbacks in the game yesterday were both of them were great. Right? They both handled themselves defensively. None of them were getting bullied for most of that game. I think Elanga did have a few good chances, but Gerard Martin did well.
You are serious about Gerard Martin?
No, in this game, he was good, bro.
Omar, let me say this real quick. I know you guys. I think all you guys said Martin was good. I'm gonna be real. Matrix, real quick. Gerard Martin, I'm sorry, bro. But every attack was down inside, in my opinion, right? And this is my thing.
Yeah, because they targeted him.
It's very simple, though, dude. Like, for example, in basketball, if they're always picking you out and want that ISO, Bro, if they're going to your side every
Bro,
single
but
time,
it
But
didn't end up in
Koundé
anything.
is on the other side. If you can I ask
No,
you,
wait.
let
Let
me
Kevin
ask you
jump
this,
in.
bro. If you were Real Madrid, if you're the Real Madrid manager, right? If you were Alonso and you were playing us in the El Clasico, and you were like, okay, which one of our fullbacks would you go after?
I don't
Koundé,
trust him.
or would
He
you go
had a
after
decent game.
Martinez?
I don't trust him. That's what I'm
Who would
saying.
you go after? Who
What do you want to say,
He had
Kevin?
a decent game. Listen,
Let Kevin go. I need to
Bro,
add something
yeah,
after
Kevin,
him.
go ahead.
But that's my point.
Newcastle,
Well, we gotta move on.
Newcastle
Go ahead,
ISO'd Gerard Martin, but like it didn't amount to anything. Nothing was getting done. They weren't cooking on his side. They wanted to ISO him because of the Inter game, and he got fucking Denzel Dumfries looking like a Ballon d'Or candidate. But it didn't work for them this time, bro.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not even trying to hate, but dude, if Jan Garcia doesn't make that save, hold up. If Jan Garcia doesn't make that save, that's on his side, and he gets beat.
Not
That's
only
why.
that,
Elanga took that run from his half, by the way.
Chances,
And
all the Newcastle
Gerard Martin
chances
was
come
actually
from
going
his
for the
side.
ball, so there was no.
Simple.
Who was the left wing? Rashford.
Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe I'm being too harsh.
You're
Now look,
you're
chat.
not being harsh.
Let us know what you guys are saying
cool.
about that
Alright,
Newcastle Barca match. By the way, how are we under 100 likes? We've been live for an hour and 8 minutes.
Fraudulent
We'll probably be live for another 20 minutes, and we're under 100 likes. Every single person here deserves 538 lashes for not smashing that like button, bruv. Are you mad? Like this is a like y'all are moving like Newcastle's midfield in the second half. Like what is this, bro?
This attack against Marseille, man. Relax,
What is this?
Come on, man. Convert,
Oh
man.
my days, bruv. Like this is a
Conversion rate is
madness.
terrible, man.
Anyways,
Come on,
let me get some of these super chats out the way. Then we go on to Madrid. Big up to Raw Killer that just sent through. I appreciate that, bro. But definitely, put a chat in there so I can read it out. But shout out to you, my guy. Mez says Negreira had no power, gave ref reports, donkeys. Don't talk about your mother this way, Mez. But I appreciate the super chat.
That's insane.
And big up to Raw Killer again with another super. Now, Raw Killer, throw a chat and I'm gonna pull it up, bro. And I'll
Raw, my brother. He's doing it wrong.
I appreciate that.
Raw, man. He's supporting the channel, man. Big up
he's supporting it wrong, my brother.
Matrix is moving crazy.
Anyways, big up to Debbie Lee, who says, okay, is that the case? Is Man City guilty and will La Liga do something about it? My thing is no, because that's bad for the league. Yeah, we already agreed that it would be a mistake for La Liga to
nothing's gonna
something like that, to relegate them or whatever. Like that's a bit extreme. With Man City,
look at what happened to City after Juventus got relegated.
Yeah, see, but the thing is though, Omar, Serie A, they at least still have Napoli, Juve.
Inter.
No. Well, Juve.
I'm talking about after Calciopoli when they relegated. I know this is before your time, but when they
but when they relegated Juve, but they still had like Napoli, right? They still had AC Milan. You have Inter Milan, so like they still had big teams. If you relegate Barca, it's just Real Madrid. You might as well just be like the Bundesliga. We don't have that same level of competition. But big up for the super. And then Ejovi says, "LOL, all Barca/Madrid fans should." Wait, what? Should you be like Matrix, mutually assured hate? Did I read this wrong?
Basically, he said we should all just be shamelessly hating, bro.
Okay. Now, big up Ejo every single time. Then Debbie Lee with another super chat. Appreciate you for supporting. Says, Matrix, I understand you're upset. Channel that rage against Man United for lying about Marcus Rashford and their. Oh no.
Lying about what, bro? It's one game, guys.
Nah, bro. Rashford's a baller, bro. Stop it.
One
Matrix.
game.
He's a world-class player. You're out of your mind. You're a hater, bro.
Hey, listen.
He's clear of Vinicius. He's clear of Mbappe. He walks into.
I mean, he's clear.
You're out of your mind, Matrix.
He's clear of Vinicius.
I had Mariano Diaz scoring from outside of the box against AC Roma in the Champions League, but you think I should have?
Mariano Diaz. Remember when he was wearing the number 7 for Real Madrid, brother?
No,
yeah, he was.
Man scrubbed it out of his mind. He's like, yo, I scrubbed that out of my mind.
Dark times. I'm telling you, haram.
Hey, look, not saying that Perez don't get things. I don't know how the fuck Mariano after CR7, by the way.
After Ronaldo.
After CR7, by the way.
CR7,
let's see if Rashford can do this for 10 or 15 games straight. Okay,
fair enough, bro.
I'm gonna give you respect, bro.
Fair enough. But all right, chat.
Come on, guys.
Ansu Fati number 10 as well. We have here Omar, yeah. Ansu Fati number 10, my brother.
No,
Hey,
fair
I-
enough.
I-
You
Look,
take that
run,
too.
run the likes up and
He's cooking at
subscribe to
Monaco.
everyone that's on the panel, people. But before we get into our predictions to end the show off, right? Talk to me about Real Madrid versus Marseille. Matrix, shaky 2-1 win. Was not a penalty at the end, in my opinion.
No,
the
no.
first one, clear pen.
Yes.
The second one, never. But what pissed me off, brother, we should have bagged 5 goals from open play with the chances that we created.
Yes.
Talk to me, Matrix. Like, what do you think about that performance, bro?
I would say the first 30 minutes, amazing build-up play all the way to the penalty area, and then when we get to the penalty box, the players were disabled. It was like they have chopped off their feet, couldn't finish anything. Franco Massantuono, Mawada, you can be a third division player and finish that chance. I don't care you are 18. I don't give a shit if you are 15.
You're Real Madrid now, man.
I don't
Yeah,
care
man.
if you are academy player, juvenile A player, Mawara. You should bury that chance. There is no excuse for that. So, very disappointing performance. I wanted Real Madrid to come to the Champions League and make a statement and show the other teams that actually we mean business in the Champions League this season too. We demand respect. We're not going to get run over like last season. If that's your way to make a statement to the rest of the teams, Mawara, that's not the right way to make a statement. Second half, very shaky. Very shaky. The midfield and the defense were wide open. There was not any good signs. I'm telling you, if we had faced the team with the better qualities, they would have hurt us more in this game than Marseille done. But I'm just going to finish my point with that. Every year, our first game of the Champions League is dead. Even in the season that we have won the Champions League, we have lost to nobodies in the first game of the Champions League. Sheriff 2-1. Who the fuck is Sheriff? You tell me, bro.
Sheriff this ball.
So let's see. We got the 3 points. Bring on Kairat. Next.
One thing that I did want to call out as well. Fucking Trent got injured opening 5 minutes. He's out for 6 to 8 weeks. That's a big blow because now
we saw his replacement. We saw his replacement, the donkey.
Once again, brother, we have no depth at right back, bro. So now
we have Carvajal, but he's a donkey.
Yeah,
he's a fucking donkey.
No, but that's no depth because now we have no right back for the next 2 to 3 Champions League matches.
Federico Valverde,
it should be either Federico or maybe Asensio can play there on the right.
I can't believe that he got that red card, Matrix. You're the fucking captain, bro. Like that's such an inexperienced bonehead move.
You should be a leader on that pitch,
brother. Yes,
you
that
be a leader on that
obviously
pitch,
flopped. That goalkeeper flopped. Yes, he did. But
he
took
the rules, bro.
I don't care about your
but you know the rules, though, Carvajal.
Look, I don't care about your feelings, Dani Carvajal. I think about Real Madrid. I don't give a fuck if the goalie hurt your feelings, Mama. I only care about the match. Take this shit outside of the game, okay? I'm not trying to play with 10 men just because the guy said something to hurt your feelings. Fuck your feelings.
I agree.
Play for Real Madrid, okay? After the final whistle, go and do whatever you want, Mama. Go and punch up the guy like Valverde did in the parking lot, Mama. Go do that.
Well, you see my record, right? I feel like I'm gonna be very honest, right?
Go ahead, Omar,
this is your biggest Achilles heel in your club, bro. You know what your biggest Achilles heel at Real Madrid is? You have way too many emotional players. Because Carvajal is not just the only one. I think that a lot of your players, even guys like Vinny and all these guys, bro, they are easy to get under your skin of, bro. Raul Asensio, you don't even have to tackle these. Just say something in their ear that they don't like. They will confront you, and they will, and they might just, they might just get sent off just because.
Even Arda Güler, low-key. Even Arda.
Bro, even Jude Bellingham, bro. This guy be abusing the refs, bro.
You know what I'm saying is true, Will. These guys, some of your players are emotional.
Hot-headed.
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing, Will. If you have such an emotional team, you're always good. Opponents are going to find any way and anyhow to get advantage over you, bro. And if you have a team of players who are emotional, they're just going to piss you off. And they did it all the whole game. Marseille was just doing it all game, bro. Like, look at that moment. Højbjerg. I don't know what he said to the guy who gave him the throw-in. Right, that throw-in. Remember the throw when one of the ball boys gave him the ball? I think he said something to him, and Brahim Diaz didn't like it, and Brahim Diaz confronted him. I'm like, this is all gamemanship, bro. They're doing this to get under the skin of the players.
Arts.
Exactly, bro. And listen, Rulli is an Argentinian, bro. We know Argentinians, they're notorious for doing this, bro. Rattle you, and the moment you even so much as even breathe in their direction, they're going down. And that's what happened. Carvajal should have been smart enough, and you're experienced. That's the worst thing, bro. You are an experienced fullback who's won multiple trophies. You're the captain of Real Madrid, bro. You should have known better than to let this guy get under your skin. You understand what I mean? But listen, Will, I'm gonna say this now. That performance, you can say you guys could have scored more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals. Well, I'm gonna be real, bro. You guys were really lucky to even live with anything in that game. Because let me tell you about Marseille.
I got 10 more minutes.
I say you guys are really lucky you even left with anything in that game. I'm being that serious. Because here's the thing. The difference between you and Marseille is this. Marseille didn't get the chances you got. But they were never going to – they were the underdogs going into the Bernabeu. And they – let's be honest. They took their opportunities. You didn't. Yes, you guys won the game. But you didn't take your opportunities, and that could have backfired, and you could have lost that game.
I mean, okay,
so not just to go by way.
Aubameyang
had a one-on-one that he missed.
No, that wasn't a one-on-one. It wasn't a one-on-one.
Well, he was doing that, Will.
No, it wasn't.
He was literally right in front of.
That was an easy miss. But you can't say a one-on-one when Militao is right there.
Militao is right there. No, he was through. He was through.
That was 1-1.
Hold on.
The angle was tight, but he was 1v1.
Mbappé was where Aubameyang was. Would you put your house on Mbappé scoring that?
I mean,
I
would expect him to.
Aubameyang is a top-class striker. Maybe not.
Wait, but also the angle that shot.
The guy is still a top-class striker who knows where the back of the net is. He should have.
But the angle was too tight, Omar.
Yeah, I think he is. Like, you should have gone to the left one in terms of like.
I mean that's fine, but let's be clear here, Will. My point is
the angle was tight. Barca fans.
Wait, but let's be honest. If we take our chances better, we're sitting here talking about how Marseille got fucking cooked.
You did not. But that's my point. You guys were very wasteful.
But they didn't. No, but what I'm saying is the only complaint that I really have is that our finishing was shit. Like, that's the only complaint that I can really have.
Will. But you know what it is, Will? Because we've seen it in 2 games. We saw it in the game against Osasuna, how your finishing was off on that day. And now we've seen it in this game as well. So so far in the league and the championship, you've seen that there are certain games where your team have shown that they might be losing their shooting boots. And you don't want to have that in certain, especially in the crunch game of the season, right? Yeah. You don't want Mbappe, Vinicius.
We will improve that. We will improve that.
In the big moments, right?
I also want to bring up Correas. I think he did really good against Greenwood.
No, Correas did well.
He has been so
that was his first real test.
So solid.
But Will,
I'm like him a lot.
Because I don't want to keep going over and over. But I'm just going to go ahead. Let's just talk about that pen. Now, Will, this first one, clear penalty. Right, clear penalty, bro. He took him down. That was a penalty, not 100%, right? Mm-hmm. The second one, bro. And this is the thing. I didn't watch the Real Sociedad game, but people are telling me that is the same penalty was given against you.
Yes. No, not even close.
The Carvajal penalty against Sociedad.
Not even close.
It's not the same context.
So I didn't watch the game, so I don't know how the penalty was given. But let's just talk about that pen, bro. See, Will, this is the issue, bro, right? This is the inconsistencies of referees, bro. There is absolutely no way that like what was the defender supposed to do in that moment, bro? Chop his hands off. Like, I don't understand, bro. The inconsistencies of these referees, bro, is ridiculous, right? And the worst thing is this, Will, right? When we know right now, you guys are sending your complaints on La Liga refs to UEFA and FIFA, right? Here's the funny thing. When La Liga want to defend themselves, we know what La Liga are going to do, bro, because they're going to try to defend the honor of their referees, right? Yeah, they're going to sit there and they're going to show incidents like the one you guys just had against Marseille as a reason of, well, look at in the Champions League. You said Champions League referees are better. Look at that game. You understand what I mean, right? Even though that's not Real Madrid's fault, this is the issue. You understand what I mean? When you say some referees are better than others, because when you make mistakes, when you see things like that given for your team, when even you admit that shouldn't be given, it doesn't bode well when you are complaining about referees from your league
for sure
to UEFA.
Yeah, not for sure. I definitely hear it. Wait, real quick before we move on to the predictions, real quick, Warrior, you have anything that you want to say for this match, bro?
I mean, going on to the next games, you guys just have to be more clinical. I mean, you guys, Marseille was one of the easiest games in compared to you guys got to host Man City at home, Juventus at home, so it's going to be more difficult. So you guys actually could have won the game easily in that, especially in the first half, as you guys mentioned. So just be more clinical, and you guys will be like winning the game easier.
Yeah, okay. I want to say this real quick with the game. I think that obviously, I don't think that, bro. Listen, this is why. This was probably the worst This is the worst type of Real Madrid hate watch. It's like they win in a fugazi way. That second pen, never a penalty in a
You
million.
get rattled even more, huh, Yones?
Bro,
Here we
listen.
go.
Penalty is called de favor Real Madrid, bro. I always hear that, bro. Listen. But Mbappé, you know, he scored both the pens, but I have to say it, guys. I don't know if you're concerned. It feels like it's Mbappé or bust. It's like the third game in a row we're saying. It's like Mbappé if he scores or not. Forget about the penalty. Nobody else is scoring. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else is scoring right now. I know Vinny had that one game, right? But, I mean, does that not concern you that nobody else is scoring outside of Mbappé?
Slightly.
Yeah.
But I think that it'll end up like working out. To be honest, bro.
Soon.
I'll be honest, bro.
Hendrik is back. Jude is back. Kamavinga is
and
back.
that's the thing. You know what, Will? Can we just talk about this Jude thing coming back, bro? Like, bro.
Yeah.
Right now?
Time, Omar.
Yeah. Like
I'm
maybe
running low
on
on
Monday.
time.
Maybe on Monday. Let's see how he plays against Espanyol.
If he
Okay.
gets minutes.
So look, big up to everybody that's watching, right? One last topic that we got to get into is the predictions, right? People, smash that like button if you've not done so. Subscribe to everybody that's up here. All the links are in the description. Subscribe, right? Now, let me just bring up the table really quickly for the people that didn't get to see it, right? So currently, top of the league is Volume for the Chaos predictions, right? Nobody yet is in last place because everybody is still tied on points, right? Now, this week, hopefully by Monday, somebody is bottom, and it's not me, okay? Anyway. So real quick, right? The Betis game, everybody sent their predictions before that because
I'm so close.
Yeah, nobody got that game right. Just calling that out right now. So no.
I mean, to be fair, I said they would win.
Nobody got the correct result.
Yeah, so predicting a win is like a draw, just 1 point. Now, we're not going to really talk about our team's games this weekend because we don't really have time. And the matchups aren't, I'd say, like that big enough to really, give dedicated. So what we'll do is, right, everybody's kind of just run through their prediction, right? No long monologues. Let's just get straight to it, all right? So I'm going to go around, ask everybody what they're saying, right? Now, first game, Real Madrid versus Espanyol. It's at the Bernabeu. Go ahead, Matrix. What are you saying, bro?
2-0, Real Madrid.
2-0 Real Madrid. Okay, yes.
2-0.
Okay. Jonas, go ahead, bro.
Against Espanyol.
Yep.
I'm gonna say. I think they score. I think I'm gonna say 3-1. 3-1 Real Madrid, bro.
Okay. Warrior.
I was gonna say the same. 3-1 Real Madrid.
3-1. Okay, Omar.
2-1 Real Madrid.
2-1. Okay. I'm fuck me, man. No Dean Housen, by the way.
Still clean sheet, I believe.
Fucking hell, bro.
That's it.
I think I'm leaning. I'm leaning because Espanyol are third right now.
Yeah, they're good.
they're good.
Right now.
2-1. 2-1 Madrid.
Okay.
2-1 Madrid. 2-1 Madrid. 2-1 Madrid.
All
All right. Barca is hosting Getafe. Is that going to still be at the Jean Gambit, or is that?
You're correct. Yeah.
All right. Oh wait, sorry. I said the fucking Jean Gambit. That's the fucking.
No, I know.
All right. Omar, go ahead.
My heart is saying 5-0 because I hate Getafe.
Mm-hmm.
But
Al Getafe, by the way, those terrorists.
Facts, bro.
Yeah,
Stoke City with Burnley, Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
Harambo.
Facts.
Like what you saying, bro? 5-0.
I'm going 3-0.
3-0.
3-0.
Okay,
Barca,
3-0.
Yeah.
Warrior, talk to me.
I must say 4-0, man. They lost their best centre back, man, Alderete to Sunderland, and they lost their attacker, man. So I'm gonna go 4-0. 4-0.
Okay, wait, real quick. Is Yamal supposed to be back?
No, he's not gonna
no?
play. He's
No,
not.
I don't think
Okay.
he's gonna make
Okay. Jonas, go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna say 4-1. I wish we get the clean sheet, but I'm gonna say 4. Should I go 4-0? Nah.
Remember,
No,
these
4-0.
predictions matter, people.
The correct predictions.
Hold up. Let me just say
Hold on, wait, just real quick, Jonas. Predicting the correct score and the winner is 3 points. If you just pick the winner, that's 1 point. If your prediction is just off, the team that you predicted loses, that's 0 points. Go ahead, Jonas. Go ahead, brother.
You know what? I'm gonna say 4-1. I'm gonna say
4-1.
4-1 Barca. 4-1, yeah. 4-1.
Oh, okay. And Matrix, talk to me, bro.
3-1. 3-1
3-1.
Barca.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm leaning as
would
well.
score from a corner, I would say.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with 3-1. Okay, Villarreal versus Osasuna. Matrix, start us off, bro.
Say it again.
Villarreal versus Osasuna, and the team
Villarreal
that I
is,
say
home.
first is at home.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, when is that game?
Tomorrow.
Is that? I think that's tomorrow, bro.
3-1.
Maybe.
3-1 Villarreal.
Yep, that game is tomorrow.
Wait,
Right
tomorrow
after
after the Madrid game.
Yep. Okay, so 3-1.
3-1 Villarreal.
Okay. Jonas, go ahead, brother.
I'm gonna say also. You know, I'm gonna say 2-1. I'll say 2-1 Villarreal.
2-1. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Warrior.
I must say 1-1. I'll draw.
1-1 draw. Okay.
Different.
Omar.
Good form. 2-1 Villarreal. Very close. 2-1.
2-1 Villarreal. Yeah, and I'm leaning towards 2-1 as well. Hold on.
Valencia Bilbao, I think. Next.
All right, 2-1. All right. Next game we have Mallorca versus Atleti.
Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
Atletico Madrid away.
And Mallorca away.
No. Yeah. Like they're traveling to Mallorca. I'm gonna be real. And
go ahead.
Yeah, and I'll start off. I'll start off, bro.
Don't say
I think Atleti win this game. I'm saying 2-0. 2-0 Atleti. That's how I'm feeling right now.
I say 2-1. 2-1 Atletico.
Okay, 2-1. Okay, Omar, go ahead. Wait. Matrix, you said 2-1?
2-1 Atletico Madrid.
Okay.
Wait, did you guys play Mallorca this season, or am I forgetting?
No, you haven't.
We played Mallorca at home.
Yeah.
You did at home.
What was the score again?
2-1.
That was 2-1.
2-1.
Muriqi scored, I remember.
Vini scored.
He always scores. He always scores against us, bro.
Vini and Arda scored, and Muriqi scored for them.
All right. Go ahead. Who went last the last round?
I think
like when we're picking.
Me.
I think
you Omar. Oh, okay, so go ahead, Omar. Tell me because we're going like snake order. So just go ahead, Omar.
1-0 Mallorca.
Ooh. See, I hate when Omar does this. Because this is the game that he'll get the fucking 3 points. I hate when Omar does this shit.
What did you cross?
Oh my
Head to the
days,
back of the net. 1-0 Mallorca, bro. I'm saying it now.
Just score early and defend for like 80 minutes like terrorists, brother.
All right, bro. 1-0 Mallorca. Yo, if Atleti fucking lose that game. Warrior, talk to me.
I'm gonna go another draw, man. I'm going 2-2. 2-2.
Yo. Damn.
I can see 2-2 as well, bro. I can see 2-2.
Talk to me.
Bro, he took my prediction. I can't lie. I'm gonna go 1-1. I'm gonna go 1-1.
Yo, y'all think Atleti, please just do a 2-1. I need the 3 points. I need the 3 points.
Atletico Madrid win. Oh, you guys are
bro. But I already predicted that they were gonna enter the Madrid jersey
win, bro,
on good form.
I'm gonna look like a genius if they win, bro.
All right, last game. And by the way, chat, for everybody that's watching, right? We're gonna be doing this every week. At the end of the season, the winner, whoever's at top, will do something nice for them, right? Maybe get them a kit or something, just something nice. The loser, though, whoever finishes in last place, what we're thinking is that to open up a chaos, they have to sing a song. Nothing malicious, nothing derogatory, right? All fun. Maybe it'll be, like I said, like all the single ladies by Beyonce.
Gotta bring Future.
Maybe,
Future.
you know what I'm saying? Maybe just, girls want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. Something that, it's like, they sing like the first, like, 40 seconds of it.
I would
say like nothing crazy though. Like nothing crazy, nothing.
Suggestions for punishment. Yeah,
yeah, bro. Like put some suggestions throughout the weeks and all that. Drop it in the Discord. If you have any suggestions, join the Discord and tell me in the Discord. Right? Big up everybody. And by the way, last game, right? But before I do that, this Discord that I have is clear. It's the best Discord in Discord history. So if you're not in there, I don't know what you're doing, but it's active as fuck. Anyways, last game. Valencia versus Bilbao. Then we're out of here. Matrix. Start us off, brother.
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, at Mestalla, right?
Yeah, well, Valencia. Yeah.
1-1.
1-1. Okay, Jonas.
Valencia versus who again? Athletic Bilbao.
I'm gonna dip.
Bilbao.
I'm gonna dip. Big
Yeah,
up.
big up Matrix. Come on, broski.
See you soon.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Athletic Club. I think they get the job done. They lost last week. So I think they get the job done.
That's
Okay, Warrior, talk to
exactly. Now I have to change it, man. I want as much points as I want.
No, bro. Warrior, you need to copy me, and you will be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's gonna happen.
You know what? It's a good point because I think Bilbao actually lost against Alaves at home.
Yeah, they're not losing.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Bilbao.
Okay. 2-1 Bilbao. Okay. Omar, go ahead, brother.
I want to say Valencia 1-0, but I hate Valencia, bro. I can't defend racist. So I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1. Something's telling me that this could be a draw as well, bro.
Yeah, look at TJ.
You do it. Hey, Will, then say it, bro. Say it with chest. Say it with chest, bro. Where's the chest?
Be brave, Will. Come on, these guys.
All right. I see. I never want to be on the same side as Omar, but I do.
If I win, you win as well, man. So I don't know why you.
Yeah, no. It's true, bro. I think I'm going 1-1.
Come on.
I'm going 1-1 as well. So that does wrap up the predictions. TJ, hold that, fraud. Yeah, but that does wrap up the predictions. Look, on Monday we'll have the updated table. We'll see what it's looking like. Let me grab a few chats.
Mallorca, bro. Vamos Mallorca, man.
Go ahead. Yeah, now look, let's grab a few chats. Just real quick. Let me see. Like, what are you guys saying? Okay, so man like Sensei is saying that somebody should have to sing some Genuine. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That might not be the kind of vibe, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's not so Caribbean singing.
I feel like singing like the Rivals anthem, like we could do that, but that just seems like so basic. Like it's like,
I know, so it's in Spanish, Will. It's gonna be hard.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You imagine me having to sing Barca's anthem in Spanish, bro? I'd be sounding like Kevin Hart, like in that one video, bro.
Bro, I can't do that, bro. Like, I feel Spanish, bro.
TJ says sing Pony, Will.
Bro,
sing Pony. I don't think I know what that one is, bro.
Bro, these are some L suggestions, bro.
Now look, point is, we'll figure it out. It'll be a fun way to wrap up the predictions, whatever, bro. Now look, big up to everybody that's in here, right? Make sure you guys smash that like button on your way out. Also, people, subscribe to everybody that's up here. Their links are in the description as always. And let's redirect over to Casually FC. Unless, are one of you guys going live like right now?
No.
Not today, bro.
No? All right. Yeah, so we'll redirect over to my guy Marshall, Chelsea fan. He's probably crying about that ass whooping that Bayern handed out. You feel me? They're losing to, Doofenshmirtz FC. Let them know Carnage Raid in the chat. We'll be back on Monday, and I'm pretty sure everybody's doing watch-alongs this weekend, right?
Of course,
sir.
Yeah.
So look, great content coming out from all the guys. Shout out to my guy Jonas. Big up to Warrior Cooler. Big up Omar BYT, Matrix, Volume, Kevin. In a bit, people. Peace.
Visca